we both have to use each other. You know, like we both have to have things that we can use from each other to grow, to build, you know, like I know that's like not the best term, but that's the only way that I can kind of like see it. If you don't have anything that I can gain from, then you're not beneficial to me and vice versa. I also want to be beneficial to my partner as well. You know, just like Jada said, we should be kind of like ping-ponging each other. And that phrase teach me, for me specifically, I'm such a person that thinks like, oh, I know it all, but a part of me knows I don't know it all. But it takes a certain man to a certain energy to make me feel like, oh, I want to learn from you. Not every man can make me feel that. You know, there are men that I look at and I'll just be like, yeah, whatever. Like, I know there's nothing you can teach me. But then there are men where I'm like, oh, hold up. Like, you actually can teach. I actually want to listen to you. And that's a feeling that is not easy to come by from me.
Listening?
So, yeah, exactly. No, that's real.
No, but that's real.
I'm being honest. Like,
that's so
and
real.
that's just stemming from me being as independent as I am as a woman. You know, I'm a single mother of 2 kids. You know, doing a lot of stuff on my own. We know that as women, we tend to build this wall, this shell. So when a man is giving a certain energy where you're like, okay, hold up, I'm gonna listen to what you have to say. If you're telling me to go left, I'm actually gonna go left.
Amen.
You know, that definitely makes me want to like build with the person or get to know the person or, you know, move forward with the person.
And before I get to you, and before you get to the listening stage and want to be able to listen,
He's stuck, boy.
No, listening is like really crazy to me because you are involved with somebody, right? And you want to remain teachable, right? That's a thing you never know everything.
Correct.
Right? So to say you have to get to a point to where you will open yourself up to listen, or it has to be this type of person, always bothers me. It actually triggers me.
Well, brother, it should be triggering, right? It should be triggering, being that these are the same women that would turn you away if you aren't the man that they want you to be before you even approach them. Like, and that's the issue, because once again, imagine a guy telling a woman that, hey, well, I will start becoming masculine. I will start to become the man that you want me to be once I start to see that you are the woman that I need you to be. Imagine that, right? So imagine he continued to stay feminine. He's sitting up here being a pookie. He's sitting up here being everything you don't want. But in order for you to get the man that you want out of him, you have to be the woman that you need to be, that he wants you to be. Like, how stupid does that sound? It sounds very dumb, right? But this is the rhetoric that you hear from a lot of women. Once again, that's just the ungratefulness, the entitlement, the delusion that comes from women. And it's sad because they just sit here and perpetuate the same stereotypes every single day. And they wonder why a lot of your women are not marrying, right? They wonder why a lot of your women are willing to be single mothers versus being a wife.
Only because I'm in this relationship with you. We meet each other. We're in a relationship, right? And I'm bringing things, and I need you to be receptive to receiving things. Because it sounds like I can't even receive that because I'm a single mother and I'm this, and I'm so used to doing this, but I'm trying to take this load off of you, and I want you to do the same thing for me. In order for that to happen, I have to listen to you, and you have to listen to me.
Correct.
But I got to do something to get that.
I think that, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry. I'll talk after.
I think that if I'm in a relationship with someone, it's because they already gave me that energy. Like, I wouldn't move forward with somebody if I'm not already feeling that energy off the rip. It's just a certain energy that I feel. You know, like when I start to date somebody, and this is like the beginning stages, right? Like I'm allowing you to take me out. You know, I'm getting to know you. I'm finding out about your background.
You don't understand.
all
Allowing to take out is a real thing.
No,
like
yeah,
that's time consuming when you're
correct.
a parent, and you should know that. If I'm allowing you to take me out, that means I'm taking time from my day where I could be doing something very important.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it worth it.
Thank you.
But and vice versa.
Thank you, baby.
Guys also are busy
Thank you.
too.
That's what I was seeing. You know what to do. That's why I don't even. We need to talk to somebody else because he shouldn't be in the middle.
Get
He
the
knows what to
the
do.
who thing, and
No,
I'll flip
I feel
down
like
the guys.
this is now where we're starting to lose him. He's like, we've been good all the time. I've been asking you all these questions. And that,
No, I'm also the only guy here, so I'm gonna tell you what I feel.
At the end of the
So
day,
what I
Rome is
wanted-
a grown ass man that
what I wanted to say about the conversation you and Naisha were having is, I think that almost has to be a skill for a man to know how to show up for the woman that he's dating. Because I think that a man is responsible for setting the tone of the relationship and the woman will follow. So you have to know how to lead.
Very well put.
So it's like you are taking offense to the fact that she's saying that, like, I have to feel like I want to listen to you, but you have to make her comfortable enough to trust you, to trust what you're saying. Like, you need to be the one to
create a safe space for you to do that.
Correct.
I understand that.
There you go.
Hello?
Yep.
I create safe
That's
spaces,
Create a
but
safe space.
we won't get
You
into
created
that.
a safe space for us today. See, we're chilling, we're talking with you.
Y'all, I'm the safest dude
Yeah.
y'all know. That's the truth.
It's true.
Shit.
Listen, in a different world. In a different world. I want to. Okay.
So I was going down the list, and so far we got number 1 is confidence. And then you guys are kind of stuck on the smile with teeth or without.
Still the smile.
Still the smile. But I also think what you guys are saying is
Intelligent.
he has to be
and funny.
charismatic in order to keep your attention and have that type of conversation to actually keep you interested, is what I'm saying.
I think charisma is a really important trait for honestly anybody. I don't really think that that just applies to men. And that's not a because honestly, I can imagine for guys if they're dating a female and she's just boring and
They like it.
and doesn't know how to
like it.
keep up a conversation. Like, I think both people in a relationship need to be able to do.
Well, if that was the case, then 70 to 80% of women would not be initiating divorce. If that was the case. But once again, these women swear up and down they have it all down packed. But once they get into the relationship, guys, we just went over a video of a woman saying that, hey, listen, you know, this man was a wicked man and he didn't show me the signs of him being wicked until after I had my postpartum depression. People, so you mean to tell me this man didn't show any wickedness before you had the child, right? But he showed it all after the fact. But I mean, if y'all go ahead and go look at the video, we broke it down, right? We broke the video down and we just showed how a lot of your women just try to make excuses and lie and just so they can make somebody look bad. And then just look at the delusion and the entitlement. The chick in the gray is saying, hey, well, listen, I'm taking my time out of my day when I could be doing something better just to come kick it with you. People, this is why women like her would die alone. They would die alone. Like, what type of mess is that? Hell, how can women talk so big but yet have no outcomes, no results, no good outcomes, no good results? I mean, like, what in the world is this? Oh my gosh, like, well, you know, well, hey man, listen, I'm taking so much of my time out of my day to come on a date with you, as if the man is the one that's picking you up, as if the man isn't the one that has to pay for the gas, as if the man isn't the one that has to pay for the food, as if the man isn't the one who has to be chivalrous. But yet you mean to tell me the only inconvenience is me taking time out of your day? And this is the entitlement that we talk about when it comes down to women. This is why Kevin Samuels was so big, because he predicts that a lot of these women, which you end up seeing anyway, prime example, Vivica Fox, she talked trash about this man, Kevin Samuels, whole time she out here looking like she walking around with a diaper because she a 60-year-old woman with a BBL. That's wild. They end up proving Kevin Samuels' points to be true. And then the fact that these women say, hey, well, listen, y'all men need to be better leaders. Well, how can we be better leaders when we have women who are suck at listening? I mean, people, and the sad thing about it is we're dealing with women who can't listen, but we're talking about generations of women who don't listen, who rebelled against men. We're dealing with a bunch of women who rebel against men, and they do it for a sport. They do this joint for a sport. They sit up here, jump on TikTok. Who can embarrass their husband the most? Who can embarrass their husband and their boyfriends the best? I mean, since the 1960s, guys, we even did a video. We did a full live video about, about how feminism has made society worse and how bad feminism has gotten. And being a feminist is to rebel and be stubborn against a male's authority. So once again, when you're sitting up here and the fact that she even said, well, listen, hey, well, I'm not going to listen to you until you show me in the relationship that you're somebody worth listening to. Like, you kind of just defeat the whole purpose of even being in a relationship, because it's like, once again, we are to figure this out before, right? We are to figure this all out before the relationship, before getting involved with each other. She's saying, oh, well, listen, well, you know what, hey, I ain't gonna listen to you before this. So, I mean, it's just almost like you're kind of taking away the prerequisite that women have to go through just for men to understand the type of woman that they're dealing with. She wants to mark that. She wants to go ahead and push that aside, because in order for me to want to date you, in order for me to want to marry you, you have to come off as a feminine woman, right? But these women are saying, no, we're going to take away that, and you're going to earn the femininity. And that's sad, right? That's just sad. It's no different than women saying, hey, well, listen, you know, if you really want to get to know me, you need to date me first. And it's like, well, no, because that's going to be costly. What happened if you're trash? Which a lot of women are. What happened if you were trash? Then what? Now I'm messed up. Now I'm not able to sit up here, man, and you know, and save money. I have to sit up here and spend all of this bread on you, then get into the relationship with you, and I see that you're a headache. That's too costly. No. And then to say that, hey, man, listen, he has to create a safe space. But these are the same women that just sat here and said that, well, listen, no. I'm not gonna have that problem, because hey, that's what we're already going to be in a relationship together. But it's like, but what are you talking about, though? You just sat here and said that, hell, even before the freaking relationship, I'm not even going to be feminine. He's going to have to show me that he is worth listening to. But yet you then get into the relationship with the guy and you still don't want to listen to him. Oh, because he may have messed up. Oh, because of this. Once again, guys, these women are very confusing, right? These women are very confusing. One moment they're in a relationship with the guy because, hey, well, he became the person, man, that I could listen to. But then also at the same time, you will still rebel against him because he might not be the best leader that you may want. But then also at the same time, you said before you even get into the relationship, you're not going to have that problem. Like, this is the idiotic stuff that we talk about when it comes down to women. But let's continue.
That, like, be witty, I don't know.
You have to remember that every single person is different.
Correct.
Some men don't want their women
they
to
don't care about that.
They don't want to hear none of that.
To have a voice.
Oh, yeah.
Come home, everything better be in order. You better have it tutored up.
Yeah. Want his girls to be funny.
Yeah.
Now for me,
he did want him to be.
And
no, that's what I'm saying.
Vice versa. Some women don't want their men to be so charismatic.
Yes,
they want to be the lady of the house.
Can we stay there?
I remember I told my ex.
Make bitches laugh, ass nigga.
I remember I told my ex. Guys,
you think you so funny,
right? I told my ex that I don't like guys that dance, and he never let that go.
No, girls actually be saying that. They be like, I hate when a nigga get up and be in the middle of the dance floor.
Don't be doing all of that. So one of the best jokes I have. So now one of the best memories I have with my son's dad is him letting loose in Miami, and he was in the middle of the floor. I was like, this nigga's. I had to pull him and be like, pull it together.
Wait.
Like I'm talking about do.
But what is he?
Yeah.
He's having a blast, and we crack up to this day because of it. But he's always like, it reminds me of White Chicks. When he had the whistle.
That is exactly what I was thinking about just now.
Yeah, you see this big Nigerian dude in the middle of the floor, and I'm just like, I don't like that.
So Goofy is a no? Because
No. I'm literally a comedian.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So Goofy.
Okay, but was he being goofy or was he like dancing for real?
We were having one of those nights. I was doing the wilding out on the dance
you was
floor,
helping.
and then he started wilding out on the dance floor, and I thought it was so funny. But it's just funny how I ripped him up, and we were cracking up. I was like, "All right, nigga, you wilding now. Like, you had your moment. You had 10 seconds. I don't want to see that. Over. Like, I don't want to see it.
No, that's from White Chicks.
That's from White Chicks. We had the whistle. Yeah. So, but I love it fun, guys. Yeah, niggas don't dance. We just pull my pants.
So
They do this nowadays.
TikTok.
I hate that. That's so ugly.
Scuba.
I
don't know about that, but I learn something every day. I actually think that like I'm okay with a dude that dance on a dance floor. I'm just
Alan, not you now.
What was that?
Hold on.
You seen my husband here when music come on for parties.
Oh,
Jamaican us.
Listen, me and Dad. Come on, let's go.
Like, we went to my cousin's wedding. We went to Mexico a couple of months ago, and he had gotten shingles. And I think it was the beginning of it, so he didn't really know what he had to start like, I don't know, it was like weird on his back, like a rash or something. And he's like, man, I think he had a headache. He's like, man, my head hurt. I can't dance. So I tell you, toe up. He's like, I don't feel like drinking it. I was like, okay. I mean, I was like, well, cheers to me and the bride and the groom. But it was so funny because he was really like
mad he couldn't
missing out. But he's been like the dancing ass dude like since he was young.
No, I'm not gonna lie. When we be at a party and Aaron's husband is around, I get excited. Like really? I already know we about to get down.
My baby daddy wouldn't dare dance in front of me.
Everybody is different.
Everyone's different.
And you do have some people that don't like such people that have charisma, so much charisma. They want more nonchalant people. And I've had experience with nonchalant people, and I don't like it.
Hate it.
In my personal opinion. Because I'm not a nonchalant person. So I don't, because then I feel like you're not showing emotion. You're not giving me what I need, and it just won't work. But there are people who do like nonchalant.
And if you're nonchalant, do you really like me?
Yes. So nonchalant people, they're just, that's just their demeanor. Like, it doesn't mean they don't like you.
Maybe, but I'm not going to lie. Like, sometimes opposites attract.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to lie.
Sometimes it just doesn't fit.
My son's dad was very nonchalant.
Situational.
My son's dad was very nonchalant, and I was just this crazy lady, and everybody knew that. He was just like the quiet guy in the corner. But when it was time for him to turn up, he's like,
can accept you, your craziness, then for sure it could work.
I like that.
But they have to be able to accept your craziness, because if they don't, it may be too much for them. And then they're like, whoa, it's too much.
Would you rather be the personality in your relationship?
Oh, I'm definitely the personality.
I had someone call me.
But I'd rather like a personality and a personality, so we could be crazy together. You feel me?
I had someone call me animated, and I've never heard that before.
There you go. See, that's the perfect word.
I was just like, maybe you really just. That's how I knew that it wasn't.
You're animated,
because I was just like,
you lack character.
Once again, guys, they contradicted themselves throughout this whole show, and they just showed why they are single. And you're proving our point that your women today here in America are not marriage material. And then these are the same people who will get upset for men. These are the same women that will get upset with men who want to date outside of their race, who want to go overseas. The reason they go overseas and they date outside of the race is because we have women who are like this, because we have black women who will say, listen, in order for me to become a feminine woman, you have to make me a feminine woman. In order for me to listen to you, you got to make me want to listen to you. I shouldn't have to make you want to do anything, right? But I mean, once again, these are the same women that swear up and down they're the best to marry, they're the best to date. They will shame men for not wanting to date sisters, but this is what we get. Guys, do me a huge favor, let me like, let me comment, subscribe to the channel. Till the next one.